from the network studios. Welcome back to another stream inside of Grovewood. We're going to get straight back into this today. I'm going to go ahead and carry on with this service station because I'm actually quite enjoying it, even though we're not actually like anywhere sort of, how would I put this, like anywhere near doing any buildings yet. We've still got like a lot of marking out to do. We've still got a lot of planning to do for this. We're not going to be here with it at the moment, but you know, we are hopefully going to get there, and hopefully it's going to look absolutely insane when we do get there, and hopefully we can carry on making this map look amazing. So I had plans to put a mountain here. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to do that yet. Hi Martin. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to put like hilly mountains like at this side of the highway yet. I'm not good at terraforming. My Noble City, I did a pretty okay mountain, but it was nothing. It wasn't the bee's knees. And then right at the end of Noble City, Mr. Euphonium sort of pitched it up a bit, if that makes sense, you know, sort of started making it look a bit better. And then Los Ashleys, I was going to put a mountain in there. I was going to do one near the beach, but I didn't really see where it worked out because we were doing kind of more like a skyscraper styled city, whereas this type of map is the perfect type of map to kind of have like hills and mountains and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to look at some terraforming videos, try and find out a bit more about how I can make a decent looking mountain. So school. Oh, I've just finished school. Ah, fair dues, bro. Are you busy tonight, or can you make Park Drive? Just asking. Well, it is a Park Drive day. I don't know if you do. I think, don't you go to a football training or something? I don't know. I just thought I'd ask, you know. If for whatever reason, whatever you were doing was cancelled, or you had like free time, even if it was just for like a couple of scenes or one scene, or, you know, just something to appear in the episode so the viewers still know that you are alive and you are breathing. You know, just a little something maybe. Soccer's at 5 and then I have to study after for the exams. Okay, fair enough. I just thought I do have plans for the episode, but it's just, if you could have made it, I would have squeezed you in, because obviously you are a decent enough actor that I wouldn't want to obviously miss you out if you had the chance to actually come into Park Drive, if that makes sense. Oh really? It's quite cold for us. Hi. Oh yo, Blitz the Gamer, when you gonna be online? And I have to say it to you, Ryan. Unfortunately, you've lost our little bet. I just got a comment about 5 minutes ago with that Dom Campbell tagging that Chris Young. So unfortunately, you need to pay up for the bet. Well, not pay up, but you need to kind of do your side of the bet. Now it's you know, now he's obviously tagged him. So if you guys don't know what actually happens is, there's a guy on my rap page for Facebook called Dom Campbell, and practically everything that I do on the page, you know, if I put a picture on, if I put a rap video on, if I write a status, he goes down in the comment section and he basically goes ahead and tags this Chris Young like every single time. I'm talking like I'm talking like every single time, every single day he goes ahead and he basically tags this person called Dom Campbell, called Chris Young rather. So I made a bet with Ryan that when I upload this rap video, that he will tag, he will obviously tag this Chris Young into it. And surely, but you know, he actually tagged this Chris Young into it. I thought I'd do it because he's been doing it like you know, like I thought maybe if he's you know, we'll have a bit of that there. And then what we will do is we'll get the sand and we'll go again. So basically Ryan has to give me his PlayStation account so I can like activate it and I can install some of his games, if that kind of makes sense. That means that I just get to basically go ahead and, you know, play some of his games. So if he has like games what I don't have, then I get to play them basically. I'm going Stormzy on Friday. Fair enough, I'm going to Angie Brown on Saturday, and then I'm hopefully going to try and attend a big Blackpool festival in July. Now hopefully nothing else good comes up before then, because I'd like to save my Wonga and go to that. But if something good comes up local, like Brid again or something, then I just know that I'm not going to miss it, you know. So it kind of has to, I guess, depend what it is. This is my second clubbing event. Yeah, fair, yeah, true. There is something about clubbing, you know. Like when you go and you get under the disco lights and you get socialising with people, I think there's just something about it, but that's just my personal that's my personal opinion, if you like. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 2, like that. I'm going to clearly take this out like that, so each time it's getting to that 1. No. I love when I love when the beat stops. It just gets everybody going. Yeah, I like that. That's probably if I'm honest with you, that there. So we want 1 2 3 4 5, don't we? That's probably like my favourite part. Oh, we are close, but it's just not quite doing it justice, is it? I guess if we go like that. But yeah, I love it when the beat drops in a club. That definitely 100% has to be my favourite part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, no, that's alright. Right, I don't think this is too bad. I don't think this is a bad corner at all. I'll have a look though, because I've not... Yeah, you know what? To believe it or not, I actually don't mind that. It was just helping me a bit more with the view of what we're actually going to obviously be going for here. So what I'm going to do now is the fence is going to end, and I'm going to change this bit here to grass, because what I have plans for with the mountain will only come as far as this wall. So there'll be this grass here, a little bit of a grass bit, and then the mountain will go up behind it, and then it'll obviously, you'll get the mountain part sort of going behind it. So I want to stop the fence now, and I want to put the grass here, so we can like maybe do something like put a little sign on the diagonal, if that makes sense, and do something a little bit more that way, you know, and have like this little grass feature. And then we need to basically construct a building here, and I think this is going to be a decent size. The more I look at it, we need what do we need? We need like a little bit of a pathway at the front, just so we can put like some bins and stuff like that. And then inside we just need to put some toilets. And when you think of like stuff like cafes and KFCs inside of service stations, some of them are just kind of like little counters and you take them with you. There is sometimes like the odd, well, what they usually have in service stations near me is they have like a little counter for KFC, a little counter for Burger King, a little Costa counter, and then they just have one big room full of like tables and chairs, and doesn't matter which place you've been to, like whether it's the KFC or the Burger King, you can just go and sit there and eat. And I think that'll work out very nice. So what I want to do is just bring this out a little bit more. We can put a sign on there a little bit after. It doesn't necessarily matter. So what's going to happen then, so what my initial plan is what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to have the building here. If you want to go straight on, it's just basically going to take you out of the service station again, going to take you to the gas station. However, there'll be like little roads coming down here which will go into parking. So if you kind of like realise, you know, that you didn't actually want to be down here, you then can go straight on, go past the gas station, and then come back out onto the highway. And I think that will be a pretty decent idea. And then what we'll do is we'll have the Premier Inn at the back, and then with the gas station, we'll go ahead and have the sort of like place for lorries and stuff to park. So I can feel this good. The thing what I like about Grovewood is we have a plan for things. We don't just kind of think of something and then do it. We kind of think about it, we plan it out a bit more, and then we do it. We think, how does it work? We don't just stick anything in any old place. And that's kind of what I prefer about Grovewood to a lot of the other cities. Like Los Ashley's did start off with a plan, but then it just got to the point where we were enjoying it getting so big that we just kind of stuck anything there and hoped for the best, if that makes sense. When, to be honest with you, deep down, the best wasn't the best. And that's where, unfortunately, we were going wrong with Los Ashley's, which was a shame, because Los Ashley's had a lot of good potential in being a really cool city, but it just started going all downhill and wrong. There was a lot more errors with it, like footpath errors and different things missing, different things what was wrong. So unfortunately, it did have to miss out. So I think I'm going to keep this as a grass bit, which goes along here. I just want to make it a tidgy bit wider before we come into this car park, because it doesn't matter, we can go as far this way as we want at the moment. We don't have to worry about it, you know, looking too long just yet. It's just when you come out of the corner, when you've like curved around, I want you to be able to go straight a bit, not come out the corner and then instantly turn. I want you to come out the bend, you know, go straight a bit, and then, you know. So yeah. So we'll take the white down here, and then we'll just fill this. Well, to be honest with you, we probably could just take this wall down here, and then this can kind of be like the border for the service station. But I want to change it up a bit. So I am actually a man with a plan. But I do just want to change the I just want to change the fence a sec. I prefer acacia. Acacia wood is my favourite wood in this game, in this texture pack. I think it looks the best, I think it is the best, and I think there's just something about it what I prefer. So we'll take this down here. We'll take that down there. And then that can obviously just carry on at some point. So we need this to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just trying to think actually. Do we want parking spaces to go next to here? Now, this is where it's got me thinking. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could potentially do this. And then what we could potentially do, so this would be one parking space here, look. And then what we could potentially do is have our row of, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you get me. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see like that look? Do you kind of like get where I'm going with this? Like, I don't know if this looks a bit thin, like, you know, for like cars coming out. We could potentially just make this another like 2 wide. That's better. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just add another 2 here like this. I personally, honest opinion, think this will look better. And then what we can do is we can just have this carry on here. So what I'm probably going to do before I carry on the car park itself is I'm probably going to start, you know, planning out the building for this service station particularly. Because I know some of them do go up some stairs. You can get some service stations what do go up some stairs. So we're just going to have to, you know, kind of take this sort of as we see it. And, you know, decide sort of, you know, how much space have we got type thing. You know, do we have the space for a biggish walkway or a smallish walkway? So the walkway is going to start from here, and I need to get a picture of a service station up, because I want this to look realistic. I want you to get the feeling that it's a service station like what you would see in the UK, if that makes sense. But I love this so far. This is like probably one of the best things I've done with roads on my own, like with no help. I've done all the curving and all the cornering completely by myself, and I think this is going to look sick when it's done. I'm still just debating though whether this is still too thin. I don't think it is, but you know, there's always room for improvements. Service station building. So I don't want this to be like a just like a little, you know. Hey, that's cool. That shows us like a gas station, but for jet. But that's not what I want. Oh my god, that's a really cool SO. No, I don't want like just gas stations itself. I want like a proper, like them proper ones what you get on the M62. That's like one, but you don't see much of it. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do, I definitely think I want that to be the gas station though, what we've just seen. Right. Service station. Hearts Head. Alright, there's a picture of an SO garage what burnt down on the Oxford Times. Alright. Head. M62. Okay. Still not working. M62 services. There we go. This is what we want. That's nice. I like that. But that's the ferry bridge services. Saying that though, it wasn't that bad. That's the ferry bridge one again. Yeah, there we are. This is the welcome break one. Alright, so it looks like we do have some stuff to do then. Alright, let's get this cracking. So we're going to get some cobblestone. And we're going to take the cobblestone back about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't worry. This'll all come. This'll all come natural. This'll all come natural like very soon. We can kind of make this up ourselves as well. We have got space. Obviously, this is going to obviously extend quite a bit more. So we need to get some stone brick rather, just for this. And we need to bring this up like this. Now this is not part of the building, by the way. I'm gonna kind of make this up myself actually. But this here itself is actually just like a little get some vines. And then we need to get like a different hedge design, which is then going to kind of sort of come over it. And in other words, we just need to spam a load of different hedges down to get some different like hedging sort of designs in there, really. That's like the only way I can sort of describe what we're doing here. So behind this we need to literally start the building. So for the building itself, I'm actually going to use a block of iron. Now you're probably wondering, like, iron and God knows what are like what you call it, like thingy noob builds, like people what build out like a square out of diamond. But you don't have to worry about that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a diagonal. And what we're going to do is have a little bit of a high up window. Now I will be ending the stream soonish, guys, because I'm going to be going ahead and having some tea. I'm really looking forward to my tea today actually. I've kind of chose it myself. Like a garlic bread pizza, and then I'm going to go down to the takeaway and get some cheesy chips. Now if you guys don't know me, then you won't know that I absolutely love cheesy chips. Like, cheesy chips is one of my like favourite things to go on chips. Alright, so we've got a window in here. I'm going to change this up a bit, because I think this'll don't worry. To be fair, I'm not sure if I do like the iron. Like, stone would be an alright colour, but we've kind of got a lot of that. That's kind of what I was sort of potentially going with. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and take this back. So we need to take this down. I'm still not sure if I'm like completely keen on that iron yet. It is like a grey block, but it's like a clear grey block. But that's the best we've got, but we do use a lot of stone. We could use this. As a matter of fact, I don't know if that might look better or not. It definitely looks a lot darker. I don't mind this. This could be potentially something to go with. Right, so this bit's gonna go like this around here. Like this bit's gonna be a grass bit. You know, in other words, like a non-walking bit, a bit where you're not really supposed to walk. It's just more of a, you know, little like flowery area. Hey, came home from school. Yes. Yeah, why not? yeah, it's a big episode of Park Drive today, so make sure you watch it. But I do have a slight feeling that something's going to go wrong. Like, you know, when something's like quite big's happening and you want it to go right, I do have a feeling that something's going to go wrong, like somebody won't be able to make the episode, or that, you know, like there'll be something, or like a certain character who I need won't be there. Like, I can just picture it. It's just something where my instincts tell me I bet somebody won't be there to make it, kind of thing. So about one... Whereabouts? About here? We'll take a brick stair. I want the level of the door. Sure, might watch tonight if I have time. Oh well, yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't today. I mean, you know, I'm just talking whenever you get time. Take that there. Take this here. You know what? I can actually really see now where this is actually going to obviously start to come along. It's going to be sick. I'm still tempted to make these windows one higher. Oh boy, I love it when something like so sick works out. Because these are meant to be biggish windows anyway. Here we go. Yo Steve, what's going down? What do you think of this, what I've been working on? I've started on the service station, bro, just me. And I put a little curve in myself. It comes in, it comes round, and then you come into the place. Like, there's a lot more to do yet. I'm just in kind of like the basic... I'm in kind of like the basic mode, if you like. Well, as a matter of fact, no, I'm going to make that sign one higher, and then we'll put the stair block in. Looking sick, bro. Just got home from work, having bath and that, and then I guess you're going to hit the PlayStation. I'm coming off soon, just to go for my tea. And then I will be back on after my tea. I've got to nip to the takeaway to get some chips to go with a garlic bread pizza, what I've got, so I want to, you know, make sure that I obviously get that. Yeah, I'm not that keen on that. I would potentially like them to be a bit lower, and I'd like this to just come out. So that's gonna go like that. Yeah, probs be on about 6:30ish. Fair dues. Yep. my bus driver. Oh, alright, fair enough. Alright, so what I'm going to do is where I've marked out the red here, this is going to be like another entrance into KFC. So you will be able to enter it from inside as well, but you can also enter it here too if you want. So in other words, they're giving you that option. So what I'm going to do is just put another window in next to this, and then I'm going to end the stream so I can go for my tea. And then I'm probably going to do another stream later on this because I'm actually like really getting like interested in the build, and I want to kind of see where this like service station is actually going to take us. So I just thought, you know, can always give it a go. We can try and write KFC on there. Jay Plays Games, a YouTuber, just made me an intro. Ah, fair dues. Good for you. So we'll just try. Yeah, we're not quite gonna fit there just yet. We're probably gonna have to just extend the sign by a tidge. Like, I doubt it's gonna fit type thing. You know, it would just fit, but you'd be right on the edge, which I don't think looks that good. So I'm gonna make the sign just a bit longer, just so we can kind of position the KFC sort of like in the middle. But that's my sort of general plan for this place. It's starting to come along, so I'm just going offline for my tea gourd. Gonna go and get some food. I'll be back on in a little bit. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll invite you to the party, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave and go for my tea. Like, I'll stay in the party, but I'm gonna end the stream and leave the world. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go and get some tea. So please like, subscribe and comment. We'll see you in the next video stream.